Hey, good morning. My name is Dylan, here with Shamanic Empowerment and Yoga Shamanics. The intention of my video today is to talk a little bit about what you would do when you feel like you're about to snap. So we have a lot of circumstances, situations, events, people that come into our lives, and they test us. They test us to better ourselves. They test us to look at our limiting conversations, our limiting beliefs. They test us to question things, to question why we're here, why we have this relationship, and also they question us on how to shift these relationships. And I like to come up with this acronym. It's called SNAP, S-N-A-P. So when you're about to snap, think of SNAP. And the 4 questions are: is this safe, for S? Is this necessary, for N? Is this appropriate, for A? And is this practical, for P? So whenever you're caught up in a situation, a circumstance, or you're around a person that is giving you a lot of frustration, where you feel like you're in a trigger, basically meaning that you've been activated, like there's something that's going on in your surroundings, or the situation that's presenting itself that is making you feel uncomfortable. Maybe it's making you feel attacked, or maybe that you feel judged or rejected, or it could be any of those things that are putting you in kind of like a riot, where your ego's in it's in this this antsy, irritable situation. So before you do any decision, for example, like if it's a person, let's say like my dad is triggering me and I'm about to snap on him, like it's boiling up, I can feel him poking, and it's boiling up to the point where I'm going to say something that I don't mean to say, or I'm going to do something that I don't actually mean to do, but because I'm in my irritable state, it's very easy for me to choose that thing that's not actually going to be supportive for myself, and it's not going to be supportive for my dad either. So I always think, snap. Is this safe? Is this necessary? Is this appropriate? And is this practical? And if you get yeses for all 4 of those things, so if you want to say something in that moment and you have all 4 of those yeses, then it'll probably support you and the other person to actually say those things. But let's say that you get a no for one of them, like say yes, it's safe, yes, it's necessary, no, it's not appropriate, and no, it's not practical. Then you would not go about saying or doing whatever it is that you originally thought you should be doing. And in fact, that just means to stop what you're doing, get present with what's being shown or coming up, connect, meaning do the snap, like is this safe, necessary, appropriate, and practical, connect, and then choose differently. And these are the bread and butters for how one can live masterfully. This is a great tactic for eliminating judgment, for stepping out of fear, for overcoming doubt. And it's really difficult to remember these things like when you're in your stuff. It's very easy when you're out of it, when you're not about to snap. So it's a practice like anything, like meditation, or whatever it is that you practice. And the beautiful thing about repetition, it's the mother of all teachers. It doesn't matter how good you are at something, how easy something comes to you, or how challenging, how difficult it may look. Like whatever that struggle looks like for you, it's always an opportunity. It's always an opportunity to be able to exercise something new and develop it into your way of being. Where this is something that at first it might be challenging to adopt into your way of being, but the more you practice, the more that you actually see the benefits out of using these little tools and tactics, and then you'll start to just walk it all the time without having to consciously trying to think about it. And this is one way or one tool on how we can reprogram our subconscious beliefs, reprogram our conditionings in a way where they will actually start to support us